All right. Good morning, everyone. Went ahead and did my opening my vaults over in retail for my weekly stuff. They were not good. At least for my warrior, they weren't good. Paladin actually did fine. He got like myth track shoulders. So solid little upgrade on the Paladin. I took fucking literally my third socket. I have 3 sockets in 3 mythic items on my warrior. So pretty depressing. Um, but anyways, so here we are doing some classic WoW. I think I've realized I don't know what it is. I just really like playing Paladin in classic. I don't know why warrior just doesn't click for me. I don't know if it's just like having to push through like the leveling and the gearing process to get to a point where it feels like it's fun, but I don't know, it just doesn't feel fun to me. I'm probably just weird. Paladin and me in classic is the most fun class to play. I don't know, like I said, probably just weird, but that's just kind of how I feel about the spec. So here we are, we're leveling a Paladin. I'm just doing it on the PVE server, you know. Let's help this. This is another thing I like with playing playing like on the PVE server is I don't get that bad like kind of prisoner's dilemma thing where you're like, should I help this person deal with whatever it is that they're struggling with? I swear to God, whenever I've played on hardcore, like anytime I like help someone out or join someone in a group or there's people around or anything like that, shit just goes sideways. I don't know what it is, but like it just goes so bad, and I'm like, I don't want to fucking group with people or be around people when I'm leveling in hardcore. Like I remember I have a priest that's like 41 or 42, and I just kind of stopped leveling it, and like I think in my low 30s, I was like, I'm gonna go to South Shore. I'll do the quest in South Shore. It's a good little spot or whatever. So I literally remember pick up the quest. I go right outside where the Murloc camps are to start like grinding on Murlocs. There's a hunter there, and like I'm like killing a Murloc or he's killing a Murloc or something, and he invites me, right? And I'm like, yeah, all right, sure, it's fine. Like it's literally just a kill quest, right? He invites me and he fucking like multi-shots like a whole fucking camp of like 6 or 7 Murlocs. And like his pet dies, and I'm like cycling through fucking cooldowns and shit. And I left group. I'm like, no, like what the fuck? Like, like, are you trolling me? So that was bad. I remember I was like, quote unquote, practicing like some warlock leveling. And I remember like I went into the cave for the hidden enemies quest, the one that's like next to Orgrimmar by the Zeppelin, like up north in Durotar. And I went in, and there was like a duo there. I think it was a warrior shaman or something. And like they had pulled a mob or something. I can't remember what it was. But they like jumped onto this ledge and they died because of it. And then I was trying to help them. Like I was like, oh, I'll like just like, like do damage to these mobs they pulled or whatever. And of course they died. And so I've got aggro, like 5 or 6 mobs aggro on me, and I die. And I'm like, I'm done. I'm not. If I play hardcore, I don't group with other people. I don't, like, you know what I mean? It's too fucking stressful, like, dealing with other people on hardcore. If I die on hardcore, I want it to be my fault, my mistake, something I could have prevented, or just, like, me just fucking up or whatever. But, yeah. So anyways, in PvE, I don't mind helping someone out, because if things go sideways and I die, it's fine, it's whatever, right? Like, not a big deal. So I figured I would stop and help that priest out a little bit. So anyways, so we are, we're level 9 here. I think this guy's like part of the warrior quests. It looks like he's like level 11 mob too. You can also just play a little bit looser too, right? Like on like a PvE server, And I get it. It's like, oh, it's like things matter more on hardcore servers or whatever. And it's like, honestly, I have not felt like there's that significant of a difference when it comes to leveling with hardcore versus just like softcore. Like, yes, I do play a little bit differently on hardcore than softcore, and by play a little bit differently, I mean I just am a little bit safer, right? Like, I will, like, you know, be like, okay, these mobs are a little bit too high level, let me go level before I try doing this quest. Whereas on softcore, I might be like, yeah, I can try this, see if it goes. Like, I went and did, like, the Lost Pilot quest in Dunmoreau to get this one-handed, because this you can do it at level 8. And I got kind of low. I think I went to like 20 HP at one point because I was kind of delaying my bubble. I get kind of greedy with my bubble sometimes when I'm playing Paladin. But I was like, you know what? If I screw it up, I screw it up, and I die, then I die. But on hardcore, I don't know if I would have done that at level 8. Not without knowing, like, kind of my limits. Now I think I could. I think after doing that quest, and I literally just had the starter two-handed mace. I didn't have any extra gear or anything like that. I was only level 8. And after doing it, it was actually pretty easy to do. So I actually think I could do it on hardcore pretty easily, pretty safely. So, but anyways, here we are, leveling, killing prowlers and bears. Oh my. So yeah, I don't know what it is, like why, like I just like leveling Paladin. It feels cozy, you know what I mean? Like people talk about WoW being cozy, like leveling a Paladin just feels cozy to me. You're in Elven Forest, you're just hanging out, you know. It's super chill. I don't need to pay too much attention to what's going on, right? Like I just auto attack basically. You know, I get low. I top myself off with a holy light. Don't have to worry about like keeping a bunch of bandages and food. I mean, I'm gonna level up first aid and, you know, cooking and all that stuff, but it doesn't feel like I like have to worry that much about it. So, and if things go wrong, I can always, you know, I can bubble. I'll get lay on hands at level 10. Get Hammer of Justice, which is like kind of at this level because it's only a 3-second stun, but you know, when that's like a 6-second stun, it's pretty strong. Like Hammer of Justice is like been a good ability basically for like as long as, you know, WoW's been a game. So yeah, and we're just kind of being cozy and chilling and all those kind of things, and there's really like not much. We're kind of in that lull, I think, in retail where there's not like a ton of stuff to do. I would actually be totally open for helping more people like doing 10s and like getting Keystone Hero and stuff. I did that actually last night for a couple people in the guild, you know, in the guild that I play in. Granted, I don't really do much with our guild. I used to raid with them. I don't do it anymore. I don't know. I don't know what it is about like retail raiding that just doesn't click with me anymore. I don't think it's bad or anything like that, but it just, I don't know. Mythic Plus is, I think, the most fun thing to do in retail, period. Like, I think if modern WoW was what it was right now, but didn't have Mythic Plus, there's no way I would be playing the game. Like, definitely nowhere near as much as I do now. They kill all the prowlers, yeah, so I just need to kill bears. I need to kill bears, kill Defias dudes, and we can go kill Princess, I think, right now is fine. Yeah, so I think, like, I know if, like, modern WoW, you know, didn't have Mythic Plus, yeah, there's no way I would be, you know, I would be playing the game as much as I do. I also just really like tanking, and tanking is just way more fun in Mythic Plus than it is in raiding. Like, raiding, you know, tanking in modern raids is not bad, I don't think. It's just, it's nowhere near as engaging as Mythic Plus tanking is. Mythic Plus tanking, I think, is definitely like the most fun. It's definitely the area where I feel like you have like a lot of opportunity to really like try to like really develop and learn like more about the game as you're playing. And I'm certainly no expert, right? Like I've only been doing 10s and 11s. I'd really like to start doing 12s. I definitely feel like our group can do 12s. And that's, see, to me, that's where it starts to get interesting, right? Like if we start doing 12s and higher, is having to figure out like our like I'll have to figure out how to do like routing and, you know, things like that, like how to really kind of optimize what we're doing in our runs. Rather than what we... Oh, did these not pull? I wonder, is it because, like, I tagged this right as it spawned, so, like, these, like, didn't aggro because I, like, tagged Princess? That's crazy. I've never seen these, like, not pull or whatever with Princess. I'm not complaining. I'm sad he's here. But, yeah, whereas with, like, raiding, it's, like, yeah, there's, like, maybe some things you have to do as a tank, like, maybe you have to, like, move the mob, or maybe there's, like, ads you have to pick up or whatever, but there's, like, there's nothing, like, complex when it comes to, do, like, to tank, you know, to raid tanking. And the other thing is, like, they've had this, like, same tank mechanic since, I don't know what expansion it was. I think it might have been Wrath, because I think Wrath did have some tank swaps in it, like, in the later fights. I kind of remember that being a thing. Oh yeah, like Algalon. Like Algalon, for example, like a big part of that fight was like the tank swap mechanic, right? But the thing is like the tank swap mechanic has been like kind of a thing for fucking, at this point, yeah, like what, 15, 16 years or whatever, and it's like, yeah, I get that's like that's the quote unquote mechanic you're doing, but like I want like things to be more interesting, right? Like I want fights to be interesting and like kind of dynamic and like they change and they're different and all those sorts of things. And I'm sure they've kind of developed their fights a little bit more. I mean, people always constantly talk about how WoW raids are some of the most interesting raid fights, like out of like all the MMO games and things like that. But I don't know what I'm doing. I'm like running around right now. I need bears and I need bandanas. I guess I'll head up here and see if these wizards, if there's like not a lot of people up there killing those. Actually, should I come back here? What level do I get the, I can't remember what level I get the res quest at. Let's do this. Let's cut across this way. Try to find some bears we can kill along the way. We'll go turn in. These turn-ins might get me to 10. It'll be close. Because I can't remember if the res quest is level 12 or level 10. It's level 10, I could like get the res quest and come and like kill these here. Because the res quest, you have to like come here and like res a dude or whatever, like a dead dwarf. And then I can like farm the wizards there. But if it's level 12, then like I gotta come back anyways, so. But either way, we'll just kind of run along this way. Man, have not seen any bears along this way. I don't remember. Oh, there's one there. Okay, cool. I don't remember where like a decent amount of like bears are. I feel like, yeah, like down here might actually be better, so I might like cut down south because I'm kind of running across this way. But anyways, yeah, I haven't really been like really liked retail raiding. It also just kind of sucks because it's like you got to do it on a schedule, right? If you're doing it like with a guild or like a group or whatever. And I get that's like the point of like organized group content or whatever, but I don't know. The other thing I like about like the Mythic Plus group that we're in is like that I feel like our group is like really open to like kind of like talking about or like learning, like kind of doing like just like talking about the little things you can do to improve as we're doing the dungeons and things like that, right? Like And like I said, like I think there are things that I know I can do to improve still. You know, I'll go back and watch my playthroughs and I'll be like, man, like I messed up here. I'm still not using my defensive cooldowns enough. All those kinds of things where like I feel like there are like really a lot of opportunities for me to kind of just improve my gameplay when I'm tanking. Somebody already killing boars. Oop, there's some copper down here. Let's go see if we can tap that. Is this Paladin going for it? Yeah, I think so. Nope. Okay, cool. This is the second node I've tapped. Yeah. Level 3. I can't believe that right now. So I don't think I'm planning on like playing classic WoW like seriously or anything like that. I kind of already did that, you know, with the re-release and everything. That guy's grabbing that one. So I really don't want to like, I don't know, kind of already did it, you know what I mean? I mean, I guess I didn't do a lot with Vanilla WoW, but because in Vanilla WoW, with the re-release of with the 2019 Classic, I don't know why, for some reason I was like, I'm gonna play. I'm gonna play a priest, and I think that's because when I did play on Nostarius, when that server was active, and I ended up playing with like 4 other people from work at a job that I had at the time. And I kind of basically, since I was like, you know, had a lot of them had never played WoW before, and since I had like a lot of experience with WoW, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna let everyone else pick what they want to play, and then I will just fill the 5th role in the group, whatever it is that we need, right? So no one picked a healer, so I ended up being like, okay, that's fine. I'll play a healer. It's just fun to play with other people, right? Ended up playing a priest. Had a ton of fun just leveling the priest. Like Shadow Priest was like a super fun spec to play and level. Oh, dang it! I can hit that bear. So yeah, just had a lot of fun playing priest. And then when Classic came out, I was like, you know what? I'm going to play priest. It's something different. I always play tank in modern WoW. I want to play like a healer. I'm going to play that. And it was fun leveling, for sure. I definitely enjoyed leveling up. And the Priebus grind was pretty fun, too, like doing the dungeons and things like that to like get the, you know, Priebus items and everything. But, oh my gosh. Like, as soon as I was doing, like, raiding, I was just bored. I just was like... Part of the problem was I ended up in a guild that already had a bunch of priests in it. I swear to God, there was like... I want to say there was like 9 or 10 priests, including, like, me. I'm pretty sure, like, a full quarter of the raid was priests. So, it's not like they even needed me, right? Like, and of course everyone was a dwarf priest, and I was a dwarf priest, so it's like, you're not even adding anything. I don't know, I just felt like I wasn't doing anything. I ended up just respecing into disc. There was fights where I literally would just spam smite on the boss, which isn't fun. You know, my friend was playing Warlock, so I would just give him Power Word Infusion, and he would kill himself sometimes because of threat, which I always thought was funny, but, like, you know, I don't know. So I just, in Vanilla Classic, I just ended up getting bored, and I just kind of quit. I just was like, yeah, I'm not feeling this, you know? Okay, is there... No. Yeah, because I think I want to say the quest is up here, or you can pick it up here. Maybe. Yeah, so I think it's level 12. You have to... level 12, you get the redemption quest. That sounds right to me anyways. What do I get at level 10 here? Blessing of Protection, Devotional Word, Lay on Hands. I think this Seal of Righteousness tooltip, I think this is like deceptive. I think this does do more damage. Because if you look at this, it says like your melee attacks do 2 to 8 extra damage, and then the judgment is 25 to 27. And then if you look at the rank 1, it also says 2 to 8 and then 25 holy damage, which like it's like, why would I pay for the higher rank of that? I swear to God, it's deceptive though. So we'll grab it and kind of see kind of what it's doing. Oh yeah, we also have talents too. I am going to go ret. I might respec into prot like into the 30s or 40s, but since we can get Barragan's Fists in like our early 20s, that just makes ret just way better. Ret also just Seal of Command plus Pursuit of Justice is just like the kind of the bee's knees for leveling. Consecration's kind of cool if you're like, you know, doing dungeons or whatever, but we're not really going to be doing like a ton of dungeons or anything, so.
For the Alliance.
Okay, so let's.
I buy and trade.
Vendor a bunch of junk. Okay, I guess that's an upgrade over this. Wish we would like come just auto vendor some of this stuff. I do need to. I guess I need to pick up cooking at some point. Auto sort here. Yeah. All right. Actually, I think there's a cooking trainer in. All right. Yeah, we'll go ahead and grab it. I'll just go ahead and grab everything for right now, just to clear mine off, because the Seal of the Crusader, even though I'm like not going to use it, probably.
You need something for the Alliance.
Okay, so we need to add some spells to our bars. So, yeah. Let's try rank 2 seal and see if that's any good. Add lay on hands. Already have purify, blessing of protection. I need to grab a cancel bop macro at some point, but I don't need it like right now. This I think I can just put here. I don't know if that's the one I wanted on, but we'll throw it on there for now. Actually, I could check this area for. I remember. It's probably not worth going out of my way actually to do that. Let's just head back over here. We just need to kill one more bear to turn this quest in, and then we can head up here and check for the one dudes. I guess we could actually head down here. It actually isn't too bad.
I need to get closer.
Rank 2 Devo, Blessing of Might. Looks like there's some copper over here. Some more copper over here. Anyway, so yeah. So, I don't know. I kind of wish I had played a Paladin. Because Paladin, like, yeah, you play a healer, which, I don't know, maybe that's still boring. Like, maybe that was my issue, is I just don't like healing. But with Paladin, you at least, like, I don't know. You have the potential to, like, go protection. I know it's not good or whatever, but you can kind of be, like, a niche off tank, I think. In raids with, like, decent gear. So... I like the class fantasy of Paladins a lot too in Classic. It's cool. It's like, you know, it kind of was like the original support class, right? Like you're tanky support healer, right? Like that is in essence the one. Okay, let's see here. So it's only doing 4 for rank 2. Let's swap to rank 1. I swear to God it's the same. That's 26. Yeah, it's literally exactly the same. Okay. Well, I'm not... It costs twice as much mana, but it does like the same damage. Okay, bears are done. We can grind on like some bandits here. And get the, the bandana quest done. Probably what I'll do is kind of finish up Elwyn. I think I can solo Hogger. I think. Probably at like level 11 maybe. Basically, we'll just finish up Elwyn Forest, do all the quests here, and then go to Lokmadan. I think there's a quest that gives you like a decent shield, which would be good right now, just because I'm obviously using a one-hander. But there may just be like a mace that's like, God, there's a vendor in Lokmadan up at the dam, and they sell like actually like a good two-handed mace. I want to say it's like 80 silver or so. God, I'm trying to remember what the name of the mace is. I definitely don't think I have enough money for it right now. And I think it's higher level. I think you have to be like level 14 or 15 or somewhere around there to use it. It's definitely a good two-hander, and if it's available, it's pretty good to have. I could also just check the auction house too. That's like another possibility. Oh, we're gonna get 2 wolves here. Slow grinding. So this little area here, this is actually like this is kind of like a quest spot for rogues. I actually didn't know this until, I want to say like a year ago. The one where you like come down here and you have to pickpocket the goblin for your like quest or whatever. I remember I could not figure this out. I don't know why I couldn't figure it out. I'm like, what am I doing wrong? But I think, yeah, this is what I remember, is like you would come in here and you would like fight these guys and you would get, yeah, I would not have done this on hardcore, by the way. Like, no way. Okay, he's dead. Okay, now I definitely can do this. So let's bubble. I'm gonna get 1 holy light off while the bubble's still going, and then we're gonna run. Hammer that one. I need this potion here. Yeah, I'm just gonna potion. I can't remember if the leashes are... Alright, I gotta fucking... Oh, lamb hands here? That's fun. Yeah, I think the leashes are like linked, basically. Oh my gosh. Getting disarmed is like the worst, by the way. Let's see if we can kind of brute force this way. Oop. You get one more auto? Yeah, okay. How much do I need for... So rank 2 Holy Light is 60 mana. How much is Bop? Bop is 25. Okay, so I have enough to... Okay, I'm just resetting. That's fine. Yeah, it's fine. That was a little bit sketchy for sure. Yeah, definitely not worth killing that guy for sure. Alright, well, let's head back over here. Got our loot. We're gonna hold off on using Judgment just so we can regen some mana. When do I get Blessing of Wisdom? Did I not get that this level? Oh, it's level 14 is when I get it. Okay. Don't know if this guy's corpse despawned. It did not. Very nice. Yeah, you can see there's like some dead people here. Yeah, so if I pull that guy, you get three friends. And I only have Bob now. I don't have Divine Shield. Granted, I think it's kind of the same. This is 6 seconds, right? This is 6 seconds? Yeah, so it's 6s right now. But I don't have Lay on Hands. So, don't think I'd quite be able to do that again unless I, like, booked it straight to the fence and tried doing, like, the fence kiting. But that's fine. I can just run around and like just kill bandits like in this area. There's not like too many players around here, so. But anyways, yeah, so after we clear L1 Force, we go to Lok Medan. Start doing like the lower level Lok Medan stuff. Head back up over here. There was a priest, like I think, killing the bandits up here, but we can check and see if they're up here. He looks like a warrior up here. Actually, he looks like he's just running through. Doubt he's doing this quest. So this will work. I need 5 more, or 1 more. I have 5 now. I got all the bears and stuff, right, that I need, so we can go turn in there. Nice, okay. All right. Let's go turn these quests in. I think I can hearth here. Oops, some copper. Yeah, I think I can hearth. My hearth is set in Goldshire. And then I can run over and grab like the harder quests and stuff. I don't know if that's a good use of hearth. I'm trying to think what I'm gonna do. So after finishing these, we'll go over, we'll pick up the Hogger quest. We might grind on mobs a little bit until we get to level 11. Hold on 1 second. A phone call. I do not recognize the number, so I can answer that. Okay. Yeah, so we'll like grind to level 11 basically, and then try to go kill Hogger. I might also want to go level up my engineering a little bit. I might have enough copper to get like at least like a copper bomb. Actually, I might not have enough. I'm trying to remember how much you need. It's got to be like a decent amount, right? So actually, let's not hearth. Let's I'm not sure. I'm kind of trying to debate if I can go do the quests in Lok Medan to get the shields, which I think is basically go. I think it's to go like kill or it's to go loot the crates in the mine. I'm pretty sure that's the one that gives you like the shield with like 300 armor or whatever. Which would be, I think it's this Elmore's task, I think is the task. Classic, well. So that unlocks Stormpike's delivery, which ends at Mountaineer Stormpike, who gives the quests. It's Filthy Paws. Oh, there's a good chess piece too from there.
For the Alliance.
Interesting. I'm actually not sure what to do here. So that one actually gives a good... Remember there's like I think it's called Dwarven Defender, but I feel like that is... I feel like that's a reward. Yeah, that's the one for In Defense of the King's Lands, but you have to, it's the whole quest chain. So you basically have to go and kill, you have to kill one set of trogs, then you have to kill another set of trogs, then you have to kill a third set of trogs, then you have to go kill the named guys. And the named guys, I think, are like level... I can't remember what level they are. Yeah, so I think let's just still plan. I'm just like killing Hogger at 11, and not worry about trying to get like a better shield. Granted, like 200 armor would be pretty big, I think. I feel like, yeah, it would probably be like another like 5% damage reduction, which would be pretty big. But we're not gonna, we ain't gonna stress it that much, right? Fresh blessing of my... Oh, there's a lot of unlocks. Went by. So, like, this kind of shit, like, if this happened in hardcore or whatever, like, I wouldn't have to worry. I don't have to stress about it, like, on a PvE server, right? So... I really need to freaking... I need to do, like, a start attack macro somewhere or something. There's a chest there, but that feels like a trap to me. Oh, there's some copper. Let's go grab that. Copper's big. Do I use the Scroll of Protection, or I might just save it for when we're fighting Hogger? Do I feel comfortable coming up here to try fighting these Murlocs in these camps? And try to kill some of these stragglers. There's no one else up here, so... let's grab this guy. Worn large shield. Is that any good? Ooh, it is. It's better than this this pikeman's shield I have. It's got like 15 more armor. Hell yeah. I'm not gonna be able to interrupt that potion drink. Alright, we need four more fins? I don't know. Okay, I was gonna say, I don't think... Those ones I don't think I can pull separately, but that should be fine. Real quick while it's padding. There we go. If I can get a holy light off, I'll probably get one in my hand, but that's fine. Alright, 2 more fins. I'm always gonna get that one off. Yeah, definitely starting to feel the mana a little bit more. Even using like the lower mana cost seal. And with benediction and everything, so. I was gonna say, like, those are. Those guys are linked. There's that guy off. Yeah, I'll easily be 11 by the time I get over to Hogger. Not that 11 like gives anything like important, right? Like there's no extra abilities or anything like that, but just you know, having that higher like better combat stats, right? Like a little bit better weapon skill, a little bit better defense. I think just the combat math changes too based on like level differentials between you and mobs. So, all right, so let's go turn in. I don't want to do 2 while I've got the fort buff, I think. I'm just gonna kill this guy on the way. Yeah, I definitely feel like I could have like a weapon that's like doing more damage, I think, than this compact hammer. I don't know. This is a solid little like level 8 weapon, I think. But even a couple levels in already, I'm starting to feel like it's not doing as much damage as I would want it to do. So. The other good thing about playing on a PvE realm as a Paladin is being able to do Varigan's Fist really early, like soloing it. I'm trying to remember. So I soloed the casters in Black Fathom Deeps, the ones you have to get the crystal from or whatever for Varrigan's Fist. The ones like right when you're walking down to like the caves or whatever, like under the ruins. And I remember I did it in both Season of Discovery and Classic. And one of them was way easier than the other one, and I can't remember which it was. I want to say Classic was easier, but I don't remember. So we'll kind of find out with that one for sure. The other one that's kind of tricky is Shadowfang Keep soloing. You can do it, but it's definitely like you definitely have some points where you're like, okay, this is a little bit dicey, you know. So do we Hearth here? It doesn't feel like a good Hearth because this is not that long of a run. But it would save us like a minute or two if I did it. Yeah, we'll just hold off, I think. I might actually want to return that phone call. It may actually have been somebody I wanted to talk to. So I may go turn these quests in, and I may like pause the stream, or just maybe leave the stream running and have like mute my mic and everything. And then, yeah, then we'll pretty much be done in Elwyn Forest, so then we can make the trek over to Lokmadan. Actually, I don't even need to make the trek. I already have the flight paths, since I grabbed that when I grabbed this one-hander. So. Somebody refresh my stand buff, which is definitely good. So, all right, let's go clear up my bags a little bit. Just kind of empty this.
Need help?
This, under this. Right, I have a better shield. 79 armor instead of 55. Nice little bump there. Under that, let's put that on my hot bar. Let's sort. Actually, this is a good opportunity, I think, for me to hold under that too. Probably grab cooking. Yeah, we can grab cooking, and I will do some cooking and kind of return this phone call. What do I need for Spice Wolf meat? 10? Okay, we'll definitely get that, I think, with some roasted boar meat and some charred wolf meat. Actually, what's the difference between spiced wolf meat and charred wolf meat? I guess we'll find out, or take a look or see or whatever.
How are you?
Spice wolf meat. So a little bit of a food buff. Do I need? Oh, I need mild spices.
What can I do for you?
You don't sell mild spices. Does the innkeeper sell mild spices? Or maybe this guy? Not that guy. What about this guy? Bartender? You gotta put spices in drinks, right? Nope. What about the innkeeper? Does nobody here sell mild spices? I can't fucking cook this wolf meat because there's no spices. Rip. Alright, I'm gonna return a phone call, so I am going to do this outro thing, I think, or this intro thing. Okay, I will be back shortly.